Hello, Aldwyn Altuney here. We're going to be having a chat with Martin Renaud today. He's an extraordinary man on the Gold Coast. Together with his partner, Anastasia Grace, they have set up the Freedom Potential Centre. He is a video marketing producer as well, and they have set up an extraordinary facility, which we're going to chat about today. They've been run off their feet ever since they opened. Their business has been booming since COVID. And in fact, we did a whole interview with Martin and Anastasia, which you can see on Media Queen TV if you'd like to see the whole 1 hour interview that we did, talking about their background and their amazing relationship and running a business during COVID. So welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Aldwyn. Appreciate it. Good to be here. It's good to be here again. I really appreciate the conversations we have together. Yeah,
fantastic. We're great to have you here, Martin. You're an amazing guy. Now, we're talking today about exponential networking of the future.
That's
now, can
right.
you explain a little bit, for those who don't know anything about Freedom Potential Centre, explain a bit about what the centre is and how it came about?
Yeah, of course. Well, we are a video production studio based in Varsity Lakes on the Gold Coast of Australia. And what makes us different is that we are set up for broadcast quality virtual events as well as hybrid events. And we are a center that is dedicated to professional and personal development. So what this means is that we have this wonderful venue with a capacity of 30 people and a professional broadcast quality multi-camera set here at the front, where we can record content, we can live stream events, we can have people in the room and live stream and multicast to different social media all at the same time, as well as running virtual events with people in the crowd. So we can make it all. Basically, it's just building up upon my skill as a video production marketer, and basically create this long form content and in all sorts of different ways. So whether it's a podcast, whether it's a workshop, a seminar, conferences, all type of online training, education, and whatnot. So that's who we are at the Freedom Potential Centre in Varsity Lakes on the Gold Coast.
And that's what they call a hybrid event, where you have people physically in the room and you're also live streaming out to social media and online, which is particularly fantastic for speakers, authors, who a lot of people have had to pivot online during COVID, of course, that magic word pivot, and so this is a great way that you can actually have a live audience and you can go out to the world. And if you're not very techie, then that's what this centre is for. And Martin does an extraordinary job. Now, you only just launched recently, Martin, and you had a packed event for the opening. You had maximum capacity of the number of people that were allowed during COVID, and some extraordinary people in the room, which shows, great testament to the work that you've been doing for years in the video production space. You've recorded some of my events as well, the Animal Action event we did, and also media workshop I've done before. So you're a great operator, and we're very lucky to have you here on the Gold Coast. Although you don't just work with Gold Coast, but you've had clients actually from all over the world. Can you explain a bit about how that works, working with people from all over the world with that?
Well, first of all, before the Freedom Potential Centre, and still today, is my company Live Video Events that specialize in filming and live streaming events. So before Freedom Potential Centre and the need to have our own space in our own studio, we were doing this in conference rooms, hotels, and other venues all over the East Coast. So I've got clients in Melbourne, in Sydney, Gold Coast, Brisbane, and also internationally, especially in the US, Canada, and some parts of Asia and Europe. So last year I was very fortunate before it all come down to a halt. I went to Las Vegas twice to film the 10X Grant Cardone event. I was there for the Mr. Olympia event. Fantastic opportunities. Then I was filming in Milan, in France, in Canada, and all sorts of fashion-based and education-based projects, and it's fantastic. And nowadays, I still service international clients that have needs to film on the Gold Coast. Like, for example, on a regular basis, and actually tomorrow, there's my client, the marketing agency, Moving Image in Kuala Lumpur, in KL, Malaysia. Basically, they hire our services to film with their C-level executives, doing their like shareholder talks, and also virtual events, like pre-recorded material for virtual events. So they literally like we organize the shoot for them. The talents come here or on location, and then we open up a Zoom call and we route the cameras, the different angles of the camera on the Zoom. So the director in KL in Malaysia can actually direct the shoot and see, which angle we're using, listen to the audio, and give comments and feedback. So when you were talking about hybrid events, they are the events where we have people in the crowd and also we live stream. But the true hybrid events is when you have talkback facilities. So it's not just a live stream, but like, for example, on Zoom, where we route, the sounds in a PA, where we mix the sources. We have like a large display here on a large monitor on set here, so guests, online guests, can actually appear, and it's possible to have interactions, in the crowd, as well as extra monitors that are set alongside the live crowd, and then where you can see every single virtual participants, as well as the participants in the room. So like from a 30 place venue, we can bring it up easily to 250, right, with the screens. So that's basically how we do things, and also how we participate in international projects.
Fantastic. So it feels like you're in an audience with hundreds of people, like Anthony Robbins does when he does some of his big events now online. He's got all these monitors in front of him showing all these little faces of people everywhere. And so you've got that same kind of setup now, which is fantastic. That's very exciting, and full production quality. So it's like a TV studio as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, by the way, if you are set to appear on a TV show and you can't make it on the set, like, it's possible for us to actually live stream broadcast quality recordings straight onto the show, basically, wherever it is in the world, and the type of things that we do here. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, it's great that you've made time to be here today, because I just know how flat out you've been since you've opened. Who are some of the clients you've been working with, and where have they been coming from in the last month? Yeah, so we've worked with, as I said, the Moving Image. They brought us clients like public listed companies in the mining industry, in the blockchain and finance. We've also been working with the Blockchain Collective, which is a training organization in the blockchain space. We've been working with real estate, the largest real estate franchise in Victoria, Melbourne. So they had an event, a virtual event, and they had to record all their content here because they were not able to do it in Melbourne. There is, what else? Some of the local coaches also in public speaking, in sales,
We also had a few like extracurricular projects, like for example, once a month we're running a live painting auction. So there's an artist who comes and over the period of 3 hours creates a painting, while we have an auctioneer and an auction system where people can actually bid on the painting while it's being made. And then it becomes available, to ship and to the market. What else? Book launch, speakers. There's the Gold Coast Innovation Hub, the GC Hub, which is nearby. They're running a weekly event, a monthly event, Lunch and Learn. So it's basically where they have a guest and they serve lunch, to their guests. And all sorts of events of this nature. Yes.
Fantastic. Now, how did the whole concept of the centre start?
Well, it really started from a need to have our own space for our clients from the sovereignty of managing your own space and not being at the mercy of of hotels or conference rooms, and also it makes things easier in the sense that it's really turnkey. There's much less setup, so the semi-permanent setup, which is very flexible here, allows for a much higher production value as well. So, for example, I've set up like professional lighting all over. So there's the actual stage lighting, but there's also like there's a lighting here for the talents, but there's also stage lighting, and we can even like set it up for some sort of disco with all sorts of colors everywhere. Basically, it's more established, and it's very convenient because of the different areas of the space. So we have a reception area, we have a green room, we have a number of toilets and parkings, and it's just very, very convenient. There's a lot of restaurants and areas around here, space around here that is just really convenient for clients to come by and to set up turnkey, walk in, film, walk out, and then on to the next project, really. So that's what people like about it, is the convenience, really.
Yeah, brilliant. And in the last interview we did, Anastasia was sharing that she wanted to have a space to work outside of your home environment as well, and to film some videos for her work, which she does, empowering people and
absolutely,
with relationships, etc. as well. So it's obviously a need that not just you guys wanted, but obviously a lot of other people wanted, because it really is a very unique facility. And, you did an amazing launch, which I had the great pleasure to MC on the 1st of October, which it's nearly 2 months now, nearly 2 months since the launch.
Yeah, and a lot has happened in 2 months.
A lot has happened in 2 months, yeah, absolutely. And you've got another special event coming up. Can you tell us a bit about that?
That's right. And by the way, just to let you guys know, I can see in front of me that the receiver for my lapel microphone here is low in battery. So if you can't hear me anymore, just fill up the blanks for a second, and I'll change the batteries. So we'll just we'll give it a shot, but it's possible that it just stops in the middle of a sentence. So
that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. So the Potentiality Networking event, which is an exponential networking event of the future, and we love the title. It's basically a new form of networking events of that hybrid nature that we were talking earlier. So on the Thursday, 17th of December, 6 p.m., so this is this coming Thursday, we're hosting an event for 30 people. And by buying a ticket and committing to this event, you actually also commit to pitch your business or a service. So each person have 3 minutes on set to present their business. And as a condition of entry, every single of the 30 people in the crowd get to share the live stream. And it actually gets, that exponential, exponentiality, where not only your followings or your followers will get to see your pitch, but also everybody else in the group. And once that's over, it just basically there's 30 people in the room here, local businesses mainly, that you can mingle and interact with have drinks and snacks, and basically it just makes for a different experience, where we harness the social media capabilities and exponentially share everyone's message.
I love that. And I'm all about exponential networking too. And this is really taking things to a whole other level. Now, I'm in a whole lot of compilation books. This is one here. I'll just go full screen as Martin goes to get his lapel mic batteries changed. Now, I have Elevate Your Mindset. I have a chapter in that book. I have Visions of Success. There's another one called Think Big, which has got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And there we go. I can see my background. I'll just take that logo off for a minute. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. All right. And then I have this one I was in called Why Not? Empowering Stories from Female Leaders Who Said Why Not? That came out on the 8th of the 8th this year. And these are all chapter books where everyone has submitted a chapter. So it's exponential networking of a different kind, in that it is being promoted by everyone who is in the book. So similarly to what Martin is doing with his exponential networking event this Thursday night, where everyone shares the video out to their people, then that's what we're going to be doing. So great to have you back, Martin. Okay, so I was just saying, compilation books are a great way to also get your message out to lots of people who are sharing it out to their group. And of course, with social media and with our online connections, what you're doing is absolutely brilliant. So are you going to be doing these events ongoingly, Martin, or is this
absolutely. Well, we figure it's a win-win-win event, because really it's a win for anybody who turns up. It's $40. Mm-hmm. So like it's $40 very well invested. You actually it's a win because you get to meet 30 people. You get to hone your skills of presenting skills. You create content. The content gets shared. Then you can use this content later and reshare it, as much as you'd like. We get to meet you, and it's a very good way for us to foster more business, right? Foster more business, because basically once you come here and you experience this center, the Freedom Potential Center, and the mind starts running, and we go, okay, well, this is really the way to go. Like a lot of people have been in front of their laptop, running Zoom seminars or activities, and their business grow to a point where they they need a more professional approach, especially if you're going to be having an interview or a panel, or if you want to run like a summit or a more elaborate setup. It's just the way to go. And I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds amazing. I've got my own event, Mass Media Tribe. Unfortunately, I'm running that night. Otherwise, I would definitely be there.
Goodness.
So I know, can you believe the same? There's so much going on at the moment. However, I think it's a fantastic networking opportunity for people to be able to get their message out and to network with people and see the amazing facility that you have. So I think it's a brilliant idea to keep that ongoing. Similar to how you had at your launch event, you had speakers speaking for it was longer than 3 minutes. I think they had 10 minutes each.
Yeah,
or
it was 20 minutes. So we had, for our launch, we had 12 by 20 minutes slots. So it would run all afternoon, and this was a very good format. However, in a networking capacity, we can't, have like 20-minute talks, per person. So, yes. So every month we will be running the Exponential Networking of the Future, and our Exponential Networking event, and having this capacity of exponentially sharing your message online, as well as in the room with the 30 people. So win, 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 win. Win, 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 win event.
I love that. Win, win, win. It's really what it's all about, and
give win, win, win event.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's right. It's in my name, Aldwyn, except it's not spelled correctly.
All win.
It's all about winning. It's all about win, 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 win.
Exactly.
And when you win and others win, it's winning all round. So brilliant. Thank you for that lovely comment, Ian Manson. Lovely to see you there. Another great interview, he says. Following our marathon one we just did, an hour and 45, Let's Talk About Sex. If you missed that one, you can see the replay on Media Queen TV or on Facebook. That was amazing. David Chittenden we just had a chat to. And Martin, again, is extraordinary. Now, I've just popped the link into the chat, into comments, so you can see if you want to get a ticket to that event. It's going to be amazing. Yep. And I will pop the other Facebook link in there too, so that for anyone who wants to attend, you can just pop on that link. And if you have any questions for Martin while we're here about exponential networking or anything to do with tech or putting yourself out there, then please pop into the comments here. Any questions, comments you have, we'd love to hear from you, even where you are joining us from right now. Where are you right now watching this? We're doing some exponential networking right here, in fact, Martin, with this interview going out to the world as well.
Yeah, we get some similar thinking. And when are you coming to run your event, Aldwyn? Because we're
yes. Well, in the new year, stay tuned, because perfect. I've taken everything online. I must say, I've been doing I'm using StreamYard at the moment. I've been using Zoom. I use different technology online, as people do. But when I want to do a event where I have a live audience, I'm going to be coming to you, Martin, with our live audience. So we'll definitely do something. Right. I do have a full-day workshop I'm running online, which is Free Publicity Secrets, on the 9th of January. So we're doing that one. I'd love to have a chat to you about doing a studio TV show type event too at your studio there. I think it'd be a great place to have a little studio audience and to do interviews. Absolutely. In your studio there, because that's something I really miss, I must say, doing these online events. Even though you can see people's faces, it's not quite the same as having the energy of people in the room. And I think that's what's really, really special about what you do. Plus, you look after all the technology. So for those that are challenged with technology, and I know sometimes my computer freezes and stuff happens and it can get very frustrating, a sound doesn't come through. It's great to have someone like yourself, Martin, to manage all of that, so you don't have to worry. And I guess that's the thing too. Even though you are a tech expert, stuff still happens sometimes with technology. However, you would have
always. That's
why
you have a professional. You don't really have. You don't necessarily have a professional just to set up things, because you can make your own setup, and that's fine. You have a professional to sort out all the technical issues that can occur, because they are and they will. And so it's like when you hire someone that's a professional, that's got experience, that understands all the different aspects of the production. They can solve issues real quick, real fast, in real time. They have backup equipment, and this is basically why you hire a professional. Because nowadays, you can use your phone, and it 90% of the time it will give you a great image, it will give you a great feed, except when it doesn't, what do you do? Right?
Exactly. Yeah, and stuff can happen, and that's the thing, is you need to be resilient and you need to be able to work around it. And people understand too, sometimes technology can drive you crazy. As much as it's a fantastic tool to be able to get your message out to the masses, if you're not skilled in this area, or if it frustrates the hell out of you, then seek people like Martin who can help with that.
Exactly.
Now, thank you for the comments there. Now, Ian said he couldn't see the comments. I've just popped that manually into the face. We're streaming this to quite a few different places at the moment. So it's being streamed to the Aldwyn Altuney profile, streamed to Aldwyn Altuney Media Queen Facebook page, and also to Media Queen TV on YouTube. And we've shared it all out. And Martin shared it on the Freedom Potential Centre on the page, Freedom Potential page. So make sure you like that page too, and check out the work that Martin and Anastasia do. They're both extraordinary human beings, and I think you're kind of like a Ken and Barbie couple, but there's no blondes amongst you. However, you're both such good-looking people, such beautiful people, and you've just got that kind of charisma and magnetism about both of you. You're a gorgeous couple, and I think the fact you're in business together as well, I think it's really fantastic. And I know a lot of people look up to both of you in our circles. So great to have you here, Martin, and great to know both of you as well. So any questions from anyone watching this right now? Any questions for Martin, for myself? Love to see where you are joining us from. I know some people are hopping onto that link right now, Martin, to come and join your event on Thursday night, and then the next one hopefully after that. So stay tuned. And people can see my stuff on Mass Media Tribe. I've got a group on Facebook and Meetup. And follow me in Eventbrite, Aldwyn Altuney. You'll see all my upcoming events. Also, are you on Eventbrite as well, Martin?
Yeah, we are. Well, that ticket link is on Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. There you go.
On Facebook, we are at Freedom Potential Center. On LinkedIn, we are at Freedom Potential Center. Instagram at Freedom Potential Center. I'm also under live video events, so livevideoevents.com.au, freedompotential.com.au, and also Two Turtles Productions, so two-turtles-productions.com. That is more like promotional material. Live video events is more events and seminars, workshops. And Freedom Potential is the studio, is the center where we film. One last thing is one of our secret weapon is basically we work with innovators and creators and educators and visionaries. So the fact that everything that we learn, like we share the teachings, and education is then, put back into the work. So, coming into the Freedom Potential Center is not just about, the great equipment and the setup, but it's also, how we interact with you and, the tips and all the knowledge on how to market yourself, how to put things out there on social media, on online platforms, and basically like make it work. So it's a great return on investment in general, So yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And I was actually going to ask you about for those who are nervous getting on camera or nervous presenting their message. So you've got this opportunity for people to do their 3 minutes. What tips do you give people who are nervous in front of camera?
That's a very good question. See, I learned this tip from a cameraman. It's a very, very silly tip. But basically, this cameraman has this incredible laughter, right? So it just he's got his actually a photographer. So an incredible photographer, Daniel Malloy. So shout out to Dan Malloy. And he's got he's behind his camera and he will just put out like like a crazy laugh like this. So just with that, the subject like starts laughing and just kind of relaxes, on set. So it's more a tip for me working with you. It's but having the space and having the time and having the just this more like fluid setup really helps, when you're in front of camera. Also, I use Teleprompter with a lot of my clients. So that helps, when you want to anchor yourself to your text. So if you're unsure of what you're going to say, the best way, what I usually say to my clients that are uncertain, about delivering a specific message, I say to them, well, first, you pick up your phone, a couple of days in advance of the shoot, and you just record yourself saying your message with all hesitations, whatever. You just record yourself very, very candidly, and then you get the transcription of that speech that you just gave, that you just recorded on your message. So then with the transcription, you can use tools like Rev.com or Otter or some other transcription system, and you can then edit your own initial draft that you spoke into your phone, and then we can use this as your teleprompter script. So basically, it's in your own words. They are edited, so there's no hesitations, and it's basically, you can edit it straight to the point. And that usually really helps in terms of confidence, because really you're just looking into the camera and you read your own script that was initially like spoken by you. So that's definitely a very good way to do that.
Yes, that's very good for people that are nervous. I always suggest to people, and I do media training too. I do sessions with people. If anyone wants that, you can reach out to me as well with that. But I always say, it's like talking to a friend about what you do. You know what you do better than anyone else as well. And definitely don't try and get it perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. And you can look at things afterwards, even with a teleprompter, and say, oh, I wish I did this or did that or did whatever, right? So the thing is to let all that go, come from the heart, connect, just, be yourself, step into your light and shine bright, as I say. And definitely what you don't want to be doing is, when I was on TV, when I was 11, I was on Cartoon Connection on Channel 7 for table tennis. And I remember in the Sydney studio, as an 11-year-old, I remember the TV host saying to me, as I looked at this massive camera in the studio, she said, don't think of the 2 million people watching this right now. Right? So clearly all I could think of was the 2 million people watching this right now. As I looked at the camera, I froze. It was the worst thing ever. So whatever you do, don't do that, right? Don't think of the 2 million people. It's just like you're connecting one-on-one with a person. And it does feel weird sometimes talking into a camera. It kind of feels a bit dehumanized, but if you look at it like as if it's someone's eye, or one eye, someone's one eye,
googly eyes, like those little sticker like googly eyes, you just like put a couple on the lenses. This is a very, very good trick to to get acquainted to the camera. As your body.
Or a sticker. I've got a little star sticker next to my camera to remind me to look up there every so often. But it's just really, speak from the heart. I think that's really important when you're on camera, and also to breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe, to trust that the right words will come out. So there's a few tips to help you on Thursday night, or with any of your filming that you're doing, any of your camera work. Now, we do have a question here. We've got a few questions actually from Ian Blair Hamilton. Hello, Ian. What is your primary purpose? He's asking you. What is promise? What is your primary promise with your business? What's your primary promise?
Primary promise?
Yeah, what's your promise? Yeah, what's your promise? So I promise with my business, I promise free publicity. I guarantee publicity. What is your promise to people who come to your business?
Well, I promise broadcast quality, programs that are of high production value, and that are delivered very quickly. Basically, we deliver 24 hours.
Yes, quick turnaround, professional quality.
Quick turnaround, professional quality, quick turnaround.
Yes, and years of experience, which you can't get anywhere else, really. Now, Ian says there are many people who offer similar services. What do you have that's different? Now, we covered this, but let's cover it again. What is different about Freedom Potential Centre, Martin?
Well, first of all, the fact that it's dedicated to professional and personal development, and the hybrid nature of the venue. So it's not just a studio, but it's a studio that hosts so many people, and it's really set up for virtual events and interactivity.
Yeah, and it's the only one of its kind on the Gold Coast, actually, that has it's a public facility where you can have a crowd of up to 30 people at the moment. And you can also stream out with broadcast quality. That's a big difference, broadcast quality to multiple channels at the one time. So that's what's different about it.
That's right. Yeah, because there's a few studios around, and some that I'm actually setting myself, because I also offer this as a service to small businesses and mainly coaches sometimes when you have a spare room at home. So there are some other studios, but most of them they are for that particular business, and not so much open for to the public. Open for hire. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And what are some of your future goals with Freedom Potential Centre, Martin?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So basically, we are traveling to moving from a model where, on hire to joint ventures. So we're actually partnering up with content providers and producing their content. So we'll move on to a profit share model, and basically building a library of courses in personal and professional development. Down the road, most likely becoming a platform for the delivery of those courses as well. That's like in our strategic plan in a future iteration. Exactly.
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Watch this space. Martin and Anastasia are doing amazing work with Freedom Potential Centre, and also with Anastasia's courses as well. She's been doing amazing work with celebrities and a whole lot of interesting people, helping them transform their lives as well. So I believe, are you both DeMartini facilitators as well? Is that correct? Are you both DeMartini, or is it just Anastasia?
I am not trained in that method. Okay. I usually film. I usually film all those programs. However, I am not really. I am not qualified or certified in those. But having, basically being so intimate with the material, I get very, very knowledgeable in all of those type of sales, marketing, pitching, public speaking, real estate investment, blockchain, DeFi. Like there's an array of knowledge that I've developed over the years by filming, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 days workshops, and NLP, and other type of healing modalities and whatnot. So. But I'm not certified, and I don't pretend to practice in any of those. I'm the guy who makes it look good, and not just good, but also and presentable, but but good educational material, and good material to absorb and to understand and to clarify, So that's really my goal. My goal is is for all those programs to make them really easy to understand and to grasp, and it's quite subtle, but it's basically what I
Yeah, and as a video producer, it's similar to being a journalist. You know a little bit about a lot of topics, right? So you sort of get the learnings by default.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Anastasia, I know, has done a lot of study. She's done NLP and all sorts of different trainings. And that's the thing, is that all coaches also seek out coaches. All great coaches have coaches. You know, you never learn less. And, you know, with what you do with personal development, you know, it's a fantastic thing. And I think, you know, it's always a great investment when you invest in your personal development, because it stays with you for life, you know, whether it's your business or your marketing or, you know, your personal development. It's something that I highly believe in. In fact, I've invested $500,000 into my own personal development and business and marketing courses and all sorts of things just in the last 15 years. So I've been a massive believer in this. And, oh, we've got someone here from Brazil, from Brother Rodrigo. Hello, Brother Rodrigo from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Where are the rest of you coming from watching us right now? Where are you based? Love to hear from you. So yes, it's a phenomenal thing to constantly evolve and grow, and you know, a facility like yours, Freedom Potential, is absolutely extraordinary and a fantastic space. Check it out. You have a great opportunity. The Potentiality Networking event is on this Thursday. The link for tickets in Eventbrite and on Facebook is in the chat wherever you're watching this. Make sure you follow Freedom Potential on Eventbrite. Check out the Facebook page. Any questions from anyone watching this right now, or anything else you'd like to cover, Martin? Anything else you'd like to say? Oh, your sound is just gone. The sound is gone. So are you?
Well, the event is filling up real fast.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, you're back. I can hear you.
Is it back? Is it back on?
Yes, you're back. I just lost you for a second. Yep, you're all good.
It should still be there.
Yeah, now I've lost you. Oh, what happened?
What was I saying? Well, the event is selling out real fast. It's coming. Okay. It's coming in 3. Okay. Well, it's probably a sign.
The events, it's cutting out for some reason. It might be the Wi-Fi.
Says it's got 3% battery left.
Oh, okay. Yes, let's wrap it up. We need to get everything charged.
I think I've went well over.
Got it. Okay, tickets are selling fast, so make sure get along to Freedom Potential Centre, to the Potentiality Networking event. Thank you so much, Martin, for being our guest here today on Media Queen TV. Always a pleasure. Make sure watching this that you connect with Martin. Pop your comments, questions into the chat. Any final words, Martin, before we wrap up?
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I couldn't hear that last bit. Maybe pop. Oh,
thank you very much, Aldwyn. It's much appreciated. We appreciate you a lot.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Very grateful for two of you and for the great work you do. And all the best with your event on Thursday night. And make sure you reach out and connect with Freedom Potential. Check them out on Facebook, Eventbrite, etc. And remember to shine bright, light up all those around you. You can follow me on Media Queen TV. Make sure you subscribe. There's over 500 videos on there, interviews, amazing content, and Mass Media Tribe is my group on Facebook and Meetup. So please reach out, connect, pop your comments in the chat, and we will see you again soon. Aldwyn Altuney signing out for another day. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. And here's to more Freedom Potential. Yay! Freedom Potential. Thank you, Martin. We'll see you again soon. Sending love. Bye.